Well, the quick cold door is installed on the Weber Smokey Mountain, and it's time to test it out on our first smoke. And to go great with it is this beautiful 3-bone rack of USDA prime beef ribs. The one thing I like about prime beefs is the beautiful marbling they have, and normally if done right, they'll render you some of the most tender meat ever. I got these ribs over at my local Sam's Club. They normally don't have them out in the cooler. You gotta talk with the butcher, and if they got them, they usually come in 2 to 4 slabs of ribs wrapped in a cryovac. If you're new to the channel, appreciate if you hit that subscribe button and smash that bell, because those things really help out. Now we do have to clean them up a little bit, but I'm telling you, not by much. We're gonna carefully remove as much of this top cap as possible without digging too deep into the meat. You want to be careful because it's very easy to cut into the meat, and that's not what we want to do. So just take your time and get it done right. Once you're satisfied with how much of the top cap you have removed, next is to start layering the flavor into the meat. We are gonna add only 2 things to this beautiful rack. We're gonna use this Lee & Perrins Worcester sauce as a base layer, and it will also serve as a binder to hold our seasoning. For the seasoning, we're going to use no other than the best combo of salt, pepper, and garlic, and that's our J.P.BBQ seasoning. A nice even coat of it should do, and don't be scared, season it to taste. It's a huge rack of ribs, trust me, they can take it. Time to get the smoker fired up. I've had a lot of success using these fire starters, but feel free to use what you got. I'm placing 2 of them directly across from each other, and that will get the coals started. I'm also going to be using the BBQ Guru temp controller to help monitor and keep the smoker to a desired temperature of 250 degrees Fahrenheit. And the meat probe, we're going to set that at 165, which is my wrapping temp. I'm going to do these just like I do brisket. The nice thing about the Guru is that you can close all the bottom vents and keep that top vent wide open and not worry about it getting away from you. Once the Weber reached its desired temperature, it's time to get the ribs in and get it set for the long cook. Smoking at 250 degrees will take these into the wee hours of the night, but that's okay. What we're going to do with them tomorrow is going to be amazing. Man, these racks of ribs make my 18-inch Weber look pretty small in comparison. Check it out. Now here's the whole reason I put this quick cold door on this smoker. Once open, I can see all the way into the back, and it made loading more coal that much easier. And by the way, I'm going to be using this lumberjack lump charcoal to refuel this smoker. This is actually real good lump charcoal. If you guys get a chance, you guys go check them out. I'll put them down in the description below. Once our ribs hit the desired temp of 165, it's time to wrap. I'm using this pink butcher paper instead of aluminum for this cook because I don't want to lose the bark that I've worked so hard to get on them. And did I mention they smell and look absolutely delicious right now? We still have to take them to our target temp of 203. That is where the fat will be completely rendered and the meat will be so tender that even a baby could eat it. Man, it took all night to hit 203 degrees. They actually got done about midnight, which was about an 11-hour cook. But by the feel of it, it's gonna be worth it. This probe test here shows just how tender they are. So it's already the next day. Once these ribs got done, I let them cool down right on top of the counter, still wrapped and placed in an aluminum tray before putting them in the fridge. Moment of truth, just to see if all this work was worth it. Of course it was. Just look at the beautiful color the ribs took on. Kinda looks like a gorgeous pastrami color. So what we're gonna do now is cut the meat right off the bones, cube it up. Just look at them. All I can say is wow. Next, heat up a pan so we can start rendering more of the beef out of it. But before we do that, check out this beautiful smoke ring and check out how tender the meat came out. And that was it coming straight out of the fridge just now. So let's cover it up and let the heat do its magic. Right now the smell is driving the whole family crazy. Everybody wants to eat. Check out the meat, it's still rendering fat out of it. Smoking these ribs all night long made them nice and tender, and then finishing them up in their own fat just added so much more flavor that it's gonna take it to the next level. We can eat this meat just like it is, but what we're gonna do is garnish it up with a simple pico de gallo. Dice up some cilantro and some onions, jalapeno, Add some colorful pepper and some garlic, and top it off with a fresh lime juice and some J.P.BBQ. Can't forget about the avocados. Got to have the avocados with this meal. Man, my mouth is watering right about now. So let's start building these beef rib tacos. Start off with some corn tortillas. Put a nice helping of beef rib meat on it. Then layer a slice of avocado on top of it with some pico de gallo. Now just check out this gorgeous taco. Who wants one? I know I do. It's time to eat. Take another look at it, guys. We've been waiting for this moment since yesterday. They came out so tender and delicious. I hope you guys will try this recipe. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys on the next cookout. Y'all take care.